lovely to have you back. It's a great day, isn't it?
Yeah, fabulous. I'm not so sure about that sunshine and whether that's a good thing or not for some of us. You're trying to find a shady corner for 90 minutes.
But first and foremost, though, it's about getting the group back together, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very strange in that dressing room, just walking in there, seeing familiar faces who it's been nearly 15 years since I left Reading. Seeing where we used to sit and different things, and all the lads behind the scenes, and the likes of Ronnie Grant, Selby, people, John Fern, not just the players, the staff behind the scenes. Strange seeing them, all those faces. They haven't looked like they've aged. They all looking fresh still, and nice to be asked back and be involved.
That's it. I mean, it must seem like only yesterday. I guess when you come in, it seems like only yesterday, right? When you sort of see those faces again. Yeah,
it is. Even coming out onto the pitch here, I remember doing my medical here one early morning before I signed, and just that feeling again coming back out here. Still fabulous. Place is looking really well. Pitch is looking better than I remember it. So looking forward to the game.
And you mentioned doing that medical. Obviously, when you first joined, you're probably a little bit under the radar. People weren't sure, much about you, but obviously you give yourself a reputation pretty quick, didn't you?
Yeah, definitely under the radar. Which I was lucky I came and I settled in quickly, and we had a fabulous couple of years. So good memories, fabulous memories. Always talking about Reading. Still get asked about Reading, probably weekly. I'm retired a long time. I still get people come up to me and ask me about those few fabulous seasons when back in 05 to probably 07, 08, where we surprised everyone, I suppose.
Yeah, I understand that by the end of that first season, your mum was asking you to open the school fates and the rest of it. Is that right?
Yeah, a busy few years. Good times. Good to be back. Good to see the people beforehand. Some familiar faces, signing some autographs, getting some pictures and things. And for my kids are here as well. Good for them. They wouldn't have really seen me play too much. So, and they definitely weren't here. They were many years after I was here that they were born. So good to get them to come back and see this, and they seem to be enjoying themselves.
And that 05-06 season, that's it's quite a transformative time, in a lot of people's lives. I guess for you, that was it just changed your whole life in a way.
Yeah, for all that team, I don't think there's anyone in it really who played in the Premier League before. The club hadn't been in the Premier League before, and we went. We still hold the record. For all of us, for the staff and for the club, it was transformative that season. I think for all our careers, it was. For me anyway. That couple of seasons was the probably best I played in my whole career. Really, my form was so. All of us, I think, had the seasons of our lives there.
Actually, there was a goal scorer too. I think 19 was it that season. And what you got vivid memories of any of them in particular? Any ones that stand out in your mind?
Just standing here now, looking at that goal. My debut goal was my first goal for Reading was against Burnley, and it was in that goal down there, a header from a Bobby Convey cross or a corner. I was unmarked, and I have a vivid memory of that.
And that's it, you got him here today, some of the old boys you've not seen for a while. He'll be hopefully sticking in the crosses for you.
Yeah, Glenn Little looking fit and trim and promising a big performance. So I don't know if 90 minutes is going to suit many of us.
So you had Leroy here as your sort of strike partner. You had Dave Kitson, Longy as well. Who are the ones that, what do you remember about those partnerships?
I just remember that it didn't matter who played out of any of them. We all seemed to get on well, play well, and score goals. And it was sort of the last few seasons of 4-4-2 as well. It wouldn't work now because it'd be only one of us, one up front. Four of us fighting for one position. So it was. We were lucky at the time, 4-4-2, and Steve stuck to that most of the time. So it gave us plenty of chance to be on the pitch, plenty of goals, plenty of chances created by our wingers and midfielders, and good time to be playing football.
And lastly, you talked about people are asking you all the time about that Reading team, but here you are walking into that, but you've been mobbed, haven't you? People that remember that era. Some are a bit too young, but they understand what it meant for the club.
Yeah, plenty of kids there getting pictures, but more their dads were shoving them in for pictures. Telling their kids. The kids, I'm sure, will only see memories on YouTube or whatever like that. But it's nice to be back. Great crowd beforehand, seeing, waiting for the players and get a few pictures and things. So nice atmosphere. Nice to come to a match with no pressure and everyone just smiling and enjoying themselves.